Oh yeah, watch.
Bianca Ojukwu, Nigeria's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs and widow of the late Biafran leader, Ojukwu, has fulfilled a decades-old promise by honoring Bruce Mayrock, the 20-year-old American student who died protesting during the Civil War on May 30th, 1969. Mayrock set himself ablaze in front of the United Nations headquarters in New York, desperate to draw the world's attention to the atrocities of the Nigerian Civil War. Before his passing, Ojukwu had confided in Bianca his desire to immortalize the man. Now, 13 years after Ojukwu's death, Bianca kept that promise. She built the Bruce Mayrock Memorial Building, a 3-story edifice with a memorial hall, exhibition gallery, and conference center. She also launched the Bruce Mayrock Memorial Foundation, which empowers youth through skills training, entrepreneurship, leadership, and peace building. Bianca described the project as a tribute to courage and a lasting reminder of the power one voice can have against injustice. Dr. Abati, over to you.
Okay, 51 years after the end of the genocidal, fratricidal civil war in Nigeria, 1967 to May 1970. I think it's refreshing, it is enlightening, it is instructive to see that the memory has not faded. And this is what Nigerians must realize, that memory is something that is very important as part of our collective heritage. And what Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu is doing is to remind us of that part of history. Now, so this Bruce Mayrock Memorial Building is to remind us of that history. It's supposed to be a memorial building that records the history, iconic moments, and also pay tribute to this American who sacrificed himself in protest against that fratricidal war, in which over 100,000 troops died, over 2 million people were displaced. On a daily basis, over 10,000 persons were killed, and a lot of persons also suffered from malnutrition. Children, particularly. We talk about Gaza now. In Nigeria between 1967 and 70, we had a similar situation where many children died for no reason, for a war in which they were completely hors de combat. So this is about memory, this is about history, this is about a museum that will provide education for generations to come. So I think it's a commendable initiative. But what is more important here is about Mrs. Ojukwu's loyalty, commitment, devotion.
Bianca Ojukwu, Nigeria's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs and widow of the late Biafran leader.
You don't see the importance of the whistle. Go check it there. Get their own. So no, you don't see them, and they have had. Yes.